Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy E-Roc Young, man, in South Central Down, man. You know what it is, man. Coming at you again with another E-Roc Young's Rants and Raves, man. You know, this ain't even really that, you know. It's just, my boy shot me a video. Shout out to my nigga, Heater, the Street Cannon. Salute you, my nigga. What's good with it? He shot me a video, of a sister obviously dealing with some pain because she lost a loved one. But the things, and I empathize with her. Let me get that clear off the rip. I empathize with her and I feel her pain. I was hurting when I saw it. But, and I also know what she went through and dealt with that pain before from having a loved one taken to what we feel is too early. But, the things she was saying in the video, it kind of bothered me a little bit because it's the same rhetoric I'm starting to hear a lot with our own people. And what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna play the little video. It's a couple of minutes long, about 4 minutes long. I don't know, something like that. Check the video out, see what she's talking about, and then when it's done, I'm gonna come back, you know, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on what bothered me in the video. Some of y'all might have seen the video because it is going viral right now, but the ones who haven't, just sit around, listen to it. The ones who have, peep it again. Check it out, man, because I really got to get something off my chest and try to get something just for myself clear, you know. But yeah, check it out, man. Let me get it over there to y'all right quick. Hold up 1 second. Boot up. You know what it is. Let me make sure y'all can see all of that. Let me take a look, see. Okay, y'all should be able to see that. Check it out, man, and I'm gonna come back as soon as this is done, man. I'm gonna give y'all some words on what I was going through and what I was feeling when I'm watching this.
Let me ask y'all a question. Why do y'all keep saying Black Lives Matter? I'm sleeping, and I get a call tonight, okay? These motherfuckers shot my nephew in the head, yeah? On to the store. Took me a little minute to make this video because you know what? I had to get myself together. Shot my mom. So tell me, what the fuck was all that marching in the street for? Looting and carrying on? Looking like fucking coons in the street? Huh? Who the fuck does Black Lives Matter to? Tell me right now. Who? You motherfuckers is out in the street doing dumb shit. Selling poison to your own fucking people and everything else. Shooting and killing one another. Huh? Fuck Black Lives Matter. Because it doesn't even matter to you, does it? Huh? Does it? It doesn't. You treat your women like trash. Let me tell you what the fucking problem is. The black man. I said it. And you can take that however the fuck you want to take it. You sit up here and you blame everybody else for your fucking problems. But who the fuck is selling drugs in the street, killing their own fucking people? Gang banging, fighting, arguing over bullshit like turf. Oh, you're on my block. You shouldn't be on my block. The fuck is that? Cooning in these fucking streets for what? You got that fucked up slave mentality. And you refuse to reprogram your mind. You refuse to wake up. And you refuse to stop being a fucking slave. with your goddamn self. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. They took my nephew, man. Black Lives Matter. Oh! 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 Who the fuck do they matter to? It doesn't even matter to each other. We look at each other with fucking hate in our eyes. Hate! What you out there kicking everybody else's ass? You don't even love yourself. How the fuck are you gonna expect somebody else to love you? Tell me. Wake up, goddammit. We're an endangered species because of us. Nobody else. People treat you the way that you treat yourself. How you feel on the inside is how the fuck you get treated. So if you feel like trash, they're gonna treat you like fucking trash. And it's clear how we feel about ourselves. Look how we treat each other.
All righty. Let's get it back onto your board real quick. Let me get situated real quick before I get going. Sorry about the fingers all in your face poking you. My bad. Now let's dig in. As you can see, I put the glasses on because I wrote some notes to the side just because there was some points that I wanted to touch on. And these are the things that kind of bothered me in the conversation that your sister was just having. Now, if you're any type of human being, you had to feel her pain, as I did. I felt her pain. I understand her pain. I understand where it comes from. I don't know her nephew. I don't know what was going on. I don't know the situation of it. I only know what I've seen on this video, and that's what I'm commenting on. Rest in peace to anybody, any black man or black young man who lost his life and we felt like it wasn't his time. But this is all God's time, and if you're a true believer in God and you believe that God don't make mistakes, then you have to understand and know that He did what He did for a reason. And because we don't understand the reason, don't give us the right to question why it was done, but to accept it, because we're all gonna go. And with that being said, I feel her pain. I empathize with her pain. I understand her pain. But in her conversations, the things that bothered me in the first one was the type of rhetoric I'm starting to hear amongst us as black people. And that rhetoric is, why do we keep screaming Black Lives Matter when we kill ourselves? It's us out here killing us. Now the problem I have with those statements, and it is true, we do kill us out here, that's a fact. And it is sad. But I also understand the system that was put in play to have us act the way we act. Now, the Black Lives Matter, the thing that bothers me when we yell that out is that whoever killed this sister's nephew, if he gets caught, and sometimes they don't get caught, but if he gets caught, they're gonna handcuff him, take him to the nearest jail, throw him in that nearest jail, deny his bail until trial. Trial's gonna come, they're gonna convict him, give him football and basketball numbers, 23s, 17s, 18s, possibly lives behind bars. Now the difference when people are yelling out Black Lives Matter, there's a difference. It's about the systematic injustice of the so-called Justice Department and the Police Department, which are paid servants to the people. This is what we're talking about, because we have seen it on several occasions, whether from Rodney King to the brother lately, brother George Floyd, knees on the back of necks, on camera, and people not going to jail, and people not doing time. And those officers not being accounted for their decisions and what it is that they've done, and back on the force to do it again. That's why they yell out Black Lives Matter. Because in that aspect, in that aspect only, are they talking about Black Lives Matter. Not to say that Black lives don't matter when we're out there killing each other, but when we're killing each other, it was based on a system. Now, do you blame the people that are locked in the system, that the system was made to oppress, or do you be upset with the system? You can't say fuck them and not say fuck the system. And that's what bothers me. And for the sister, she seems like an educated sister. And for her to yell that rhetoric really bothers me as a black woman. And this is what he has done, which was also part of the system. The destruction of the black household, the separation of the black man and the household raising his children. This is what separated us. And today, as you can see, she yelled out, let me not misquote her because I wrote it down. You treat your woman like shit. You're the problem. The black man. You're the problem. That really bothers me, sister. I understand your pain and I understand your hurt. But to throw such a blanket statement out there is, I had to say something. I feel the condition of the black man has always been controlled by a system. And it started off first by destroying the black household, destroying the structure and the balance of the black household by taking away the black man out of the household, therefore putting the black woman up to a standard where to a situation where she felt, I am as equal as a man. I don't need a man. I can do what a man can do, which is true in some case. But the structure of a household always has to have a man and a woman. And I don't have, and then please don't listen to me. Listen to me clear. Don't hit me with all the LGBT. Please don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not talking about y'all. We're not in that. I'm not even in that mind frame. So don't come at me with this shit. What I'm talking about is the black household. A woman and a man in a household together in a relationship, showing their children how it is supposed to be done so that they can continue on and also raise a family if they choose that route. They broke the black household up. So now the woman is at the head of the household in most families because of certain laws where brothers get out from doing bids or jail time because they had to go to do something in the streets to try to feel like a man and bring something home to their family and pay some bills or help out the best way that they could because they were denied employment in the real world. Now, the thing that they had back in the days, way before women's had rights, where a woman had to stay at home, the standard was whoever was the head of the household was the person making the most money, and at that time it was the man. So the man was known as the head of the household based off of those standards. But that's not the black household standards, because we never had shit. We were never the head of a household. That's not what made the black man the head of his household, how much money he made in. Because when we came here, we were slaves. We didn't have a fucking penny. A black man is the head of his household, and he's needed if he's there doing his job as a black man, raising his sons, raising his daughters, showing them the right and wrong way of living and how to live a peaceful existence on this earth while you're here. That's what the black man was here for. That's what the man was here for, to be the balance of a household, not based off of finances. That's America. That's their ideology of how things is, based off of a dollar. So now we all have a mindset of, I make the most money, so I'm worth more than you mentality. That was part of his system, sister. And let me look back at my notes a little bit. She said, out there cooning. What was the marching for? Out there cooning in the streets, being slaves. Nah, sister. I'm sorry you felt that way and you saw that way. But the coons were the scary ones at home, watching the movement on TV, sister. I don't know if that was you. I'm not saying you was. If you wasn't, I don't know what was going on. I'm only judging this video. But those were the true soldiers, the ones on the front line, whether they was the peaceful protesters who came to show arms and unity, or whether it was the brothers and sisters busting up shit and tearing down shit. Because in America, home of the dollar and big business, they don't understand peaceful protest. They'll let you do that. What they understand is loss of dollar value, property. Peaceful protest, they say, is it under control? It's peaceful? You sure? Okay, let the motherfuckers march. Shit, they been doing that. They ain't gonna do shit. It's not until those so-called looters, those agitators, that start breaking in shit, burning shit, taking shit, making a dollar amount go up, do they then look at the situation. What? They're in Beverly Hills in Santa Monica. What they doing there? Is it peaceful? No, they starting to break in shit. Well, get shit down there right now. You saw what they did. They let them. So don't ever mistake the frontliners for the coons, sister. And this is not an attack at the sister. The shit bothered me when I heard it. And I just wanted to set it straight. Because it's my opinion, it's my channel. You don't like it, get the fuck on. Then she threw out, nobody's to blame but you. Nobody's to blame but you. You're the ones out there selling drugs to each other. You're the ones out there killing each other. But let's go deeper than that, sister. As far as I know, I don't know nothing about the cocaine business, but what I see on TV, ain't no coca plants in California. Ain't no coca farms in New York City. Ain't no coca farms in Chicago. Ain't no coca farms in Atlanta. Wait a minute. I don't know about Atlanta. You know, they so southern and wide range, but I'm pretty sure ain't no fucking coca motherfucking farms in Atlanta or North Carolina or anywhere else you so-called say the Negroes sold the drugs to each other. Where did it come from? Why was it poured into the black communities? Why were the black community leaders forced out of the community, the ones that were trying to do right and bring some type of unity amongst their people and show love? What did they do to that system, sister? They infiltrated that system, sister. Destroyed it and made it explode from the inside out, sister. Flooded the neighborhoods with cocaine, sister. And with cocaine came what? Money. With money came what? Guns. Bigger guns. Better guns. Where the guns come from? Ain't no gun. I won't say ain't no gun stores in the city, because there's a lot of gun stores in the city. But where'd they come from? The ones on the streets. Because these niggas ain't going to the gun stores. Except for in the riots. And that was a smart move. Very smart, while the motherfuckers was running and grabbing Gucci's and Louis Vuittons. And some niggas was hitting gun stores. And, you know, they gonna come rob y'all for that shit after. But you know, you know me, I always bring humor in my rants because I always try to find some humor in whatever disturbs me. But back to what I was saying. How did these guns and drugs get to the neighborhood, sister? If we brought it upon ourselves, how did these things get into the community? And these is the things that bothered me talking to the sister. Love yourselves. How do you love yourself if you wasn't taught to love yourself, sister? Maybe they need someone to teach them how to love themselves, sister, and understand what their value is. But do you shit on them for not knowing and a system was put in play to control every move on the board, like a chessboard, like a chess piece, pawns? It's like blaming the slave for not seeing the sign and understanding the sign that read, freedom is over here, all you gotta do is cross the line. Now you would yell at the slave who never looked at the thing and read it and crossed the line and walked the fuck over? No, because back then to be able to read was deaf. So they taught him not to read. So it's no more you can be upset at the slave who didn't know how to read the sign that said freedom is across this line, no more than you can blame the brothers and sisters in the ghetto and a system that was controlled for them to eat each other up by giving them the scraps, by taking out the black men in the household, by setting up laws to control and incarcerate black men and brown men. So, sister, when you say fuck Black Lives Matter, sister, it bothers me. Because although your nephew died, his life mattered. Because we talking about it. You made a video. People are reacting. It's all part of God's plan. And hopefully through this conversation that I'm having with you, sister, you will go back and rethink your thoughts. And as I am empathizing with your pain, maybe you will empathize with the pain of the ghetto. And that being said, you know what I mean? That's all I really wanted to talk about right now. Not to jump on anybody or say somebody was wrong or right or whatever. Just my opinion, my thoughts. And like I said, rest in peace to the young man who lost his life. Rest in peace to a lot of us who lost our life over this last week, through these last few months of 2020. It's been a crazy year, people. You know, rest in peace to Mo 3. Rest in peace to King Von. Rest in peace to, I can't remember all their names. There's just so many of them. Rest in peace to everybody out there in the culture of hip-hop, man. If you're a hip-hop baby, I salute you, man. Because you understand the plight of the black community. And once we all open our eyes up and we stop this rhetoric about a system that was put in play, and why do we do what was in the system that was put for us to be in play, and start being mad at the system. Don't be mad at the man who can't get a job, who tried to get several jobs but couldn't get a job. So now he resorted to robbery. So now he resorted to selling dope. So now he resorted to selling some weed. So now he resorted to running and flocking in people's houses. Be mad at the system that denied that man his dignity and his right as a black man or as a brown man to go and earn an honest so-called living and provide for his family. And when you take away a man's legal right to provide for his family, then we'll go get it by any means. It's your boy E-Roc Young, man. You know what it is. Some more of it. Cali Donz will be back hopefully 2020, man. 2021, my bad. It's been a crazy year, man. These are just my thoughts. Oh, yeah. One more thing. Has nothing to do with anything. Selfless and shameless plug. Right now coming. Woo. New album coming out on my birthday, December 20th. This year. 12/20/20. Trying Times. Album is fire. I ain't gonna hype it. If you fuck with your boy, go check it out. Download it. Buy it. Stream it. Pass it to your peoples. Repost it, man. Show some love, man. You know what I mean? It's your boy E-Roc Young, man, in South Central Donz. Yeah.
I'm too busy in the morning. Ain't worried about you niggas hating on me. You ain't got nothing better to do with your time. Out here watching my every move, trying to watch everything I do. I ain't worried about you niggas. No, I ain't worried about you niggas. I'm getting mine. Just out here getting mine. Really getting mine. Hey, just out here getting mine.
Crispy Daytona, bezel blown out. Shit, I been paper chaser, running my own route. Now I'm back on the mound with a full count. Yo, if we ain't talking dough, what we talking about? I'm out here trying to get it, watch my dreams flourish. Collect some economic wealth so I can build for us. It's freedom or death, I'm ready to die for it.